I'm staying mobile this trip, car camping it this time. I don't really expect to see much. I think I'll be lucky to hear an elk, honestly. We'll see how it goes. Who knows? I mean, you're not going to get a spike, or anything for that matter, sitting in an office chair or on the couch. So, as low as my odds are right now, they'd be even lower and are non-existent at home. So, there's that. It is freaking cold down here. I won't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if the elk shifted slopes to catch the morning sun. It's really cold down here. There's an elk herd crossing right over there. From there to there. I have no place to get to them though. Damn it. I'm surprised. They're in there. They're moving fast. I think it's a herd bull with a harem. They're going from there. They might be going up that way on their getting position. Damn. Damn it. Crap. I just glassed them to the trees. They're gonna pass right by the saddle. Damn it. I can't be in two places at once. I am surprised to see him moving through here there at this time of the season. Yeah, he sounds angsty, desperate to get out of here. They're on their way to private. They must have crossed over somewhere from that direction. They're moving pretty fast. There's no way I can get out and around and ahead of them. It ain't happening. Shit. There's a second group over in there. I just glassed them. So about three, there they go right there. 3 cows and a herd bull. Shit. Damn it, I should have went down. I should have went down in the draw this morning. I'm way out in that field. There's no way. Ooh, there they go right there. Oh, man. So I came back around. They passed. I think they went right down in the drainage where I was setting up during archery, probably right past my stand, up the slope, and they went this way. I can't be sure. I'm not 100% positive, but I think I saw a spiker in there. He looked like he was still in velvet, but at this distance, I can't be sure. I've ranged them at about 430 yards. I could take that shot, but they're moving so fast and opportunity so brief through those trees. It just, I couldn't set up fast enough. Oh, man. That was a major elk movement. There was probably 2 groups of elk moving through here. Oh, man. After, what, 11, 12 years of hunting, that's the first time I've seen a spike during rifle season. And I couldn't take the shot. Damn it. Alright, so here's a mighty lunar eclipse. It's about as dark as it would be if it was gonna rain. Big deal. Can't see nothing to the clouds anyway. Alright, that's that. Well, it looks like someone was successful. I'm guessing yesterday. Probably a spike. Took the antlers. Why can't I be in the right place at the right time? Man. I have seen elk pass through here, but very rarely. Someone got really lucky. Yeah, this was probably yesterday. So I talked to, there's a couple, a husband and wife hunting partner, that they were actually by the saddle. And he was using a bugle. They're out there on a limited entry tag. And he saw the spike. He passed him up because I'm guessing his wife had the limited entry tag, so that obviously has precedence. And I asked him, so was that spike in velvet? He said, yep. So yeah, I did glass that spike. At the distance I was, it looked like a spike, but I wasn't 100% positive. They could have had a start of a tine or something on either of the antlers or both of them, but So, and they told me that I think they said they glassed that herd last night. And then that elk carcass, I was poking around that it was cold. The hide was cold, so it had to have been yesterday. That had to have been harvested yesterday. Along with that herd coming in, from what that couple told me, that herd coming in there yesterday or last night. You know, my mind right now is full of woulda, coulda, shouldas, and what ifs. Normally, I would have come out on a Friday evening. Had I come out last night, I might have seen that herd. I think this is the area Ray was telling me about. Follow the ridge line down, it's about a mile. Of course, it'd make it easier if I took the four-wheeler this trip. Then I just took the four-wheeler down and just cut over bushback a short distance. Oh. I wish I left the house Friday evening. I really do. That simple decision. I ranged that one spike at 433 yards, something like that. Saw him once, I never saw him again. It's been a nice view, but I think it's time to hoof it the mile up the ridge. Back to the truck, 4Runner. Maybe take me a geezer nap. It's been a long morning. What have I been up since 1:30, 1:45? Presently 1:30. So I was thinking about it all night. I came this close this morning to getting a wild hair up my butt and leaving this area entirely and go in the direction that that large herd may have gone. But I have a feeling that if I go out that way, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to end up glassing from the road and driving around, and glassing from the road and driving around. So instead, I'm going to do something might be potentially unwise. Not dangerous, just could throw my morning hunt. I'm going to go down the bottom of this hill, hike out an ATV trail since I can't drive my 4Runner on it. It's about a mile in, not too far, to a trail that may or may not be there. Cut up the mountain, up the ridge, and kind of set up where I was yesterday afternoon, thereabouts, and see if any elk come in over there. Gee, I wonder if that's a trail my cousin was telling me about. Kind of hard to miss that. I bet it's overgrown up there. Yeah, they're old. Maybe a few days. Tell you what, if you get into hunting like this, you cannot be afraid of the dark. You're never gonna get anywhere. there's some elk down there right now. Could be a cow and a calf. Another cow, I'm not sure. It's still too dark to tell. I think they made me. They were down there. They moved in the tree line. And then in the break in the tree line right over there, I saw them running that way. I'm kind of sitting out here in the open. I should know better than that. I mean, I've seen elk spot me at like 400 some odd yards away, so I should have known better. Maybe a bit late, but I moved back from that edge over there. That was dumb. I just ranged it out. Those cows are about 311 to 350 yards. They came out over there, and there's another one further down there. They moved off the tree line and went that way. I think it was 2 mature cows and 1 juvenile. I didn't see any horns in any of them. It's pretty dark, but I didn't see any horns, any antlers. So I'm not too put off, but it was a reminder not to skyline myself on the ridge. I thought the backdrop would be enough, but I was moving around too much, getting all excited. Dummy. I'm a dummy. There's a welcome sight. Now I can start finally warming up. Oh yeah. I think I'll hang out here for another half an hour and then hike the 1.5 miles back to the truck and make some hot coffee. Can't believe I did this in the dark. Harder to find my way out than it was coming in. And it's daylight now. Amazing how different everything looks in the daylight. Just some fall colors for the wife. She loves fall colors. I'm sure glad I don't have to do this 4 more times. I don't think I'm gonna hide it. I've been struggling all weekend mentally with Saturday morning. Start, as long as I've been hunting spikes. Maybe it's just this area that I've been working for so many years is just not good for spikes. That could entirely be. But I'm starting to think that maybe it just wasn't meant to be for me. Like, I'm just not meant to harvest a spike, So, I was really struggling mentally. And then it occurred to me that, I just got an elk last year off of my cow tag. And I put a lot of work in on that tag. But I didn't have to pack that thing uphill. And I got it the first day I was out. I was expecting a 3-day weekend and the snow coming in, and I ended up harvesting that cow. I didn't have to pack it uphill like I said. So maybe I earned it. Maybe the mountain cut me a break. But it occurs to me that it's just not my time yet. I gotta put in my dues. I'm not gonna be putting in my dues sitting around at camp. So even though this particular valley I'm at right now is the most heavily hunted valley, I know it's the most heavily hunted valley. I'm gonna go out there and sit just the same. Well, there went a bull. Huh. He just went up in the timber right there. Couldn't believe I was staring at an elk. I thought it was a rock. He's probably over there looking at me. Yeah, I don't know if you can see him on camera. That's him right there. He's staring at me. Staring at him. I've never seen elk on this side of the valley before. Of course, seems to me I've said something similar this weekend before. Offhand, I think I'm the only one dumb enough to still be out here. It got cold fast down there. I'd say within 15 minutes after sundown I was breathing fog. Well, I see our local landowners are still telling a fib. This is not private property. Private property. They act like no one has on X. It's 65 yards in that direction and 41 yards in that direction. This is not private property. This is still out here after a year. I should report these guys to the sheriff or something, because this is bullshit. This is total bullshit. It's grouse season and I have no shotgun. And there's another one right there. I break for grouse. pine hens. Jeez, there's a third one over there. One reoccurring thought I keep having is to give up hunting multi-season, hunt just archery, and spend the rest of the year chasing them guys. I hear sheep and dogs. Never good sounds. I'm gonna say that was last night. That might explain a few things. Those are what you call mountain maggots. For reasons that I think are obvious. Elk will live next to them, but not with them, and maybe not even near. They'll live the next valley over, but they won't live with them. I'm suddenly up to my eyeballs on mountain maggots. So first, let's talk about the elk. The elk right now, I think, are doing what elk could do, what elk usually do during rifle season. They're smart, they adapt. They're mainly on private, and I think they're primarily being nocturnal. The elk definitely moved through the area I was just in early this morning, probably before first light. So that leads me to the elk I saw on Friday morning. I suspect that some of those elk, some of those bulls I met during archery, and I think that that migratory pattern that I saw on the second weekend of archery is similar to what I saw yesterday. I know there's one spike in that group, so I made two key mistakes. I didn't come out Friday night, and I hunted down in the valley. The instant I went down there and I saw how cold it was, I should have known better. We've already shifted into that time of the year where the elk are going to be looking to warm themselves in the morning and shade themselves in the afternoon. So going down there was a waste of time. Third item, I think that this rifle season represents people branching out. All the areas that I hunted before 2020, I have abandoned from 2020 onwards because there's just too many people out there now, too many hunters. And I think those people who have been out there that way, if they hunt in the areas that I used to hunt, are now scouring Onyx and are looking for basically the places that I would hunt. Less people. I saw, at least that I'm aware of, 4 different groups of hunters in my little valley. Yeah, I said my valley. Whereas normally I see no one or maybe one other person. Not the case this year. And one of those groups was successful, which means he'll be back next year for sure. So those people who took over my old areas are starting to bleed over to my backup area. And I'm gonna have to spend the summer finding new places to hunt. I might get 1 or 2 more seasons, if I'm lucky, during archery out of that valley. And then it's just gonna be kind of like how this valley is full of sheep. Anyway, that's all I got. You have a good one.